Good evening and welcome back. We're back from our holidays. Can you see the tan? These lights, they're ruining my tan. Tony, I've got a tan, but you can't see it. Is there any? Can we? Is there any? Have you got any? Have you got any brown lighting?
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Have a look. Put it on. How is everybody? Absolutely fantastic to be back. We've had an amazing time in. I'm going to use the S word. I have to say it, in stunning Thailand, because it's just been incredible. In fact, Italy and Thailand are now my two favorite places, and they mix together absolutely perfectly. Nice to have the lives back. Glass of wine in hand. Good evening, all. Frank and Tanya in the UK. Good evening, Frank and Tanya. Good to be back as well. Absolutely fantastic. Completely refreshed and stunningly tanned. Can you see it? Is the tan coming through? I don't usually tan. I don't know what happened. It was actually cloudy for the first 2 days, and I burnt. I went through my usual red, the different shades of red, and then eventually get into some sort of color. But we are back, and it is fantastic. Unfortunately, we're only back for 2 weeks because then it's Christmas, isn't it? I'm gonna have a little bit of time off for Christmas. You've got to give me that at least. But we are back. In fact, let's bring him back on as well because Tony's back. Who's this here? Ciao and welcome back, Dave and all from Pat and Diana in Riano. Thank you very much. Let's bring Tony, the producer, on the box. He's still away, ladies and gentlemen. He is still away. Hang on a second. Hello from snowy Canada and Troy and Tanya. Hello, Tanya. I'm not saying nothing to Troy. Predator is looking better and better. Welcome back, David and gang. Hope you all had a great vacation. He has to get the Tony rocks in, doesn't it? It was absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. It's Pacentro Pete as well. Let's bring Tony, the producer, on. Say hello to everybody as well. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Tell everybody where you are. You're now in.
I'm now in the UK. Now
visiting his two sons and his 24 grandchildren. How many have you got now?
I only got 3.
Oh yeah. Do any of them like you, or do they still stay away?
Well, I didn't think Sophia was going to like me, but 2 days before coming back to Tom's, she decided she did like me. So
there you go.
That was quite nice.
And it's quite good as well that you actually remember the name as well, how to pronounce the name. That always helps. So you've been
an awful lot.
So you've been Kazakhstan and then England.
Yeah, Kazakhstan via Istanbul, Italy, UK, then back to Italy on Saturday.
Well, there you go. Is it cold in England?
It is cold, actually. Yeah, cold and very, very wet. Since arriving nearly 2 weeks ago, it hasn't stopped raining.
Oh, well, there you go. It's glorious sunshine here.
It's terrible. Between us, we've clocked up some air miles, haven't we?
Just a few. Right, mate. We'll see you a little bit. We haven't got tongue twisting trials because I've got a new thing. I've thought of something new for January.
Oh no!
That you can do on your own. It's going to be good. I'm not going to announce it yet though until January. But it's going to be good.
I never get to know this prior.
I know. Well, I like to surprise you.
Yes, and you're always a surprise, David.
There you go. I love to be. See you later. Okay, guys. So we've got everybody's favorite tonight. We've got Meet the Home Buyers and a fantastic couple as well who bought a property in. I'm not going to tell you where, but very close to here. Very, 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 very close to here. So you know where that is. But a fantastic couple. They're going to tell you all about their story, how it all happened. And they're actually flying out here in a couple of days as well. So excitement all round. Hope everybody's getting into the Christmas spirit. It is really strange being on in a hot country and listening to Christmas music. It just doesn't feel like it. But now it's starting to feel Christmas again. Which reminds me, next week, make sure you join us. We've written a thing out. Here it is. Sorry, Tom. Can I take over the? There we go. Look. 17th of December, the big, massive Christmas party. So that's next Wednesday. Going to be fantastic. Every year we do this. We're going to have all the favorites on. There's going to be Llama Laurie's going to be coming on. We're going to have I haven't called some of these yet, so it's probably new to them. Bomber Brad is hopefully coming on, and Stacey. Then we're going to have Pacentro Pete. Obviously, it wouldn't be the same without Pacentro Pete. Also going to ask the very first Meet the Home Buyers, Lexi and Craig. I've still not asked them yet, but I'm hoping that they're going to come on. We're going to have, who else are we going to have? I can't remember. We've got people from Faro San Martino. Who else have we got? I can't remember now who I'm asking, who I haven't asked. Anyway, there you go. We've got the Larsons from Faro San Martino. They're going to be coming on. It's going to be fantastic. So it's going to be full of people that you've some faces that you've seen before, some you may not have seen. And that's next Wednesday at 7 p.m. And usually then Silvana, my wife, joins us at the end. Hopefully we're going to be having a bit of fun. May even bring the kids on as well if I can. If I'm convinced Gianluca and Alana to be to come on here as well. So that's going to be absolutely fantastic, and that's going to be next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Palambaro Patrick here as well. Missing Palambaro, happy holidays. So we may be in touch as well, Palambaro Patrick. We usually have you on the Christmas special as well. Okay, what else have I got to tell you? So today, as I say, we've got Meet the Home Buyers a little bit later. Quickly, let's talk about the tours. Let's just see if we can. Tony's writing something here. Lots of reasons to celebrate. Hopefully, you're closing for Renee and I on the 18th for our Popoli house. I'm completely out of it at the moment, but I'm sure. Let me have a look. 18th Popoli. Where are we? Oh yes, of course. That must be. Is that Michelle I'm talking to? Michelle, if it is, I'm sure it's you. That's going to possibly be on the 17th rather than the 18th. But there you go. I will let you know that tomorrow. What else was I going to say? Where am I, Tone? I can't find any of my buttons at all. Oh yes, the tours. Next year's tour dates, 26th, 27th of March, 23rd, 24th of April, 28th and 29th of May. Book them now. Buy them as a Christmas present for somebody that you love and you think, you know what, next year is going to be the year. Next year is the year that we are going to Italy. Book it now. We're already taking bookings. We've got quite a few people booked in for all the dates, actually. I think the busiest one at the moment is May, but I'm expecting all of them to start doing well. If you don't know what the tours are, you can get information off the website, www.homeinitality.com, and then click on tours. But basically, I'll show you a few pictures now from some previous tours. We go together in a group of usually around 30 people. Sometimes it can be 35, 36 people. We travel around the local towns. We go and see some fantastic properties. Here's one of the groups in Predza. Beautiful Predza. We like to take people up and down hills and all the rest of it. We just have a great time. It's over 2 days. We have an aperitivo evening, and then we have 2 days out and about viewing properties and different areas. Here's the group in Vittorito. What else have we got? We've got Penepiedimonte. This was on day 2. Palombaro on day 2 as well, and this was in some strange field somewhere, also on day 2. So if you are looking to do something like that and you are ready to come out and have a look at, why have I lost myself? Oh yeah, come out and have a look at beautiful Abruzzo, then book one of the tours. They are available to book now. As I say, if you go on the website, www.homeinitality.com, and it's all there. Also look at our Patreon as well. I've got somebody who's helping out with our Patreon page. So the forum, which looks a bit like this, is going to be up and running, ready for January, ready for when we come back in January. There's going to be a fantastic addition to Patreon. So as well as getting early access and extra material when it comes to properties for sale, you can also join the forum, which is going to be a great source of information from people that already live in the area. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And the forum is also going to be available for people who don't want to go on Patreon. Maybe you don't need early access. It's just going to be available for people to join as they please. So that's going to be out in January. I've got somebody that's helping me out on a few problems that I've had with it, but that's going to be up and running really, really quick as well. Another bit of notice, another bit of news. I didn't tell you this as well, Tony. I didn't tell you where he's in. Let me bring him on. Did you see any of my posts today on Facebook or on YouTube?
You did Bolzolo, was it? Or
no?
Well,
you didn't read anything that I put on Facebook or YouTube today, then?
Probably. I did, but I'm struggling to remember what it was.
Thanks. Well, it was about 4 hours ago, so because today we went over 70,000 subscribers.
Oh yes, I did see that.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I'm glad you remembered.
That was it.
I'm glad that it left an impression on you. It's always good to know.
I knew it's something trivial.
Thanks. Anyway, so yeah, we went over 70,000 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. That's all thanks to. This is the long applause. Tony does like his sound effects, but apparently you can't hear me over these sound effects, so I have to sit and wait for them. That's the long one. Anyway, so over 70,000, and it's all down to people like you. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. The channel next year, hopefully, we're going to bring some new content. We're going to be bringing a second day for. We've got a bit of a different way of presenting our videos on a. Hopefully, we're going to be doing this on a Wednesday. We're going to be having certain videos that Patreon members get access to at the moment earlier than everybody else, but we're also going to be putting those onto our YouTube channel afterwards as well, and we're going to have a slightly different way of showing those properties off to the usual Saturday one. The Saturday one's going to stay as it is because that's the main format. But we're just going to have a little bit of fun during the week. So all to be revealed. I've not tested it out yet. I've not done any of it yet, but it's all to be revealed. You get a silver YouTube plaque at 100,000. Yeah, I know, and we've got to. That's what we're going to get to. That's the aim. It is quite difficult. It seems to go in fits and starts with YouTube. I think currently we're getting 6,000 or 7,000 new subscribers per year, but at one point we were getting 12 or 15,000. So I'm hoping with some extra content and the rest of it, we'll get to 100,000. Whether that happens next year, who knows? You need a couple of videos to go viral. Maybe like throwing darts at Tony and things like that. That kind of thing might help us go viral. We'll just see. Okay, so we better start moving on. Let's quickly do. We've got a stunning photo of the week. Along with cheap sound effects. Okay, so the first one, we're back on this. I asked people to find things with my surname, which is Benton, on it, and lots of people have been going around different parts, mainly of the States. And but I would like for people to find these things and take photographs. It does make me smile through the week. And I actually had one from Pastor Ponte. So I do hope that he's watching, and he's found something else with my name on it. Here we go. Are you ready for this one? This is Benton fermentation eye cream. What do you reckon? What do you reckon to that, Tone?
Well,
I can't hear him. I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you?
No idea.
I can hear you now, but I can't see you for some reason.
Hey?
Anyway.
Okay. I think you need eye cream, you do.
It is Benton fermentation eye cream. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, Pastor Ponte, thank you so much for sending that in. And I have added another stunning photo of the week. This is from Llama Laurie, and Laurie's going to be on, and her husband, John DZ, as we call him. Or Nikon John, sorry, because he's the photographer, but Laurie sometimes likes to send some photographs in. This is one that she sent. They're over in Abruzzo at the moment, their property in Lama, and they had a walk along the main road. Look at this as a main road. You can see tons of traffic on this main road between Lama di Paligna, and this is heading out towards the next town, which is Palena. Great photograph, that Laurie. Thank you very much. I will say though, Laurie, there has been some bears spotted on that road, so just watch. If you just send John out first, but it has been known for passing bears on there, so just watch as you're going along. Fantastic photograph. Thank you so much. Please keep the photographs coming, especially if you've got some Christmas ones. Send us some Christmas ones. I haven't got any Christmas ones to put on for next Wednesday's live. So please send us that to info@homeinitaly.com, and then at least I've got some then for next week. Okay, are we ready? I think it's time, Tom. There's no more. Is there anything else to say? No, just to remind, do they offer hair gel? somebody had to say thank you, Pete. Thank you. They probably do. I'll look into it. We could start and sell the full range with no problem. Llama is gorgeous. It certainly is, Troy. Okay, are we ready? It's time to meet our special guests. It's time to meet Eric and Randy. Let's bring them on now and let's talk about their Abruzzo adventure. Good evening.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I've lost myself. How are you guys? Okay.
Yes, we're doing well.
Fantastic. Okay, so before we start talking about your place, tell us a little bit about yourselves, where you are in the States, and then we'll get on to your story.
Well, currently we're in South Carolina in the United States, and we're looking to pull up stakes and stay over there full time soon.
Eventually.
Is that the plan? I didn't realize that was the plan. So you are going to, how long off are you doing that?
5 to 7 year plan.
Excellent.
Soon enough I can get them to do it. It's hard when you're there and that's your other home, and then you've got to come back to the U.S. Not that the U.S. is awful, but it's hard to leave Italy.
Yeah. Well, it's but at least you've got your place now. That's the main thing. So how did it all come about then? Because I mean, we have met briefly, haven't we? We've not met for a long time. If I remember rightly, I think you were in the car, weren't you, with Claudio, looking at properties when we got to meet for a couple of minutes. So how did it all come about? How did you find Abruzzo, and why did you think about coming to this area?
Well, we looked at a bunch of different areas. Puglia, we looked at Sicily, we looked further south, but being in South Carolina, it's hot here, so we really don't want to go somewhere that's always hot. And Abruzzo is so green and it's beautiful. We've been there in February, we've been there in July, and we'll be there in 2 days. So we've seen the full.
When was the first time? When was the first time that you came over?
When we met you.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, that was the first time, was it? Yeah. Excellent. So you did things a different way. You didn't come on the tour. You obviously then came over and we organized for you to see properties with Claudio in this area. Had you been to other parts of Abruzzo as well?
No, we stayed close to Penne. The first 3 nights we were there. Then we moved to B&B and close to Palombaro. And then we had our lovely time with Claudio, and he showed us 13 to 16 properties, and we found one we got.
Yep. And we did visit the other side of the mountain, Sulmona area. Unfortunately, Domenico wasn't available. He was really sick then, I think.
Yes.
But we checked out those areas. If you remember, Dave, we really liked Introdacqua. And we went to visit there. We met a couple of new friends, one Italian and an American couple. Great town. And then we found a house there we kind of liked, but we wanted to go to see this side of the mountains, and your stomping grounds, Dave. When we saw all the places, I don't know how many places he took us to, but
there's a lot.
It was a no-brainer. The home that we found that wasn't even listed in Palombaro.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. Apparently, it was on a tour at one time, and the owner backed out. Then it came available, and right time, right place.
Yeah, definitely, and it's a great place. And I know, I know you loved Introdacqua and over that area. I think there's an attraction to both sides, isn't there? And it's whatever grabs you. I mean, at the end of the day, the whole of Abruzzo is beautiful. It just takes something to grab you. And I'm going to show a photograph that you sent me, because this photograph, I stop in the same place quite often, and this is a photograph you took of Palombaro. And it's this kind of thing, isn't it, that just blows you away. What did you think? I mean, obviously, had you done much research leading up to coming out here? Had you watched our videos, or how did it all come about?
We watched every one of your videos.
Right.
We actually
we're on your Patreon.
Watched your videos, hung out with you guys from the day we found you. And then we looked at some of your, we'll say, competitors, but from different areas. And we liked you. We liked that. I don't know, Dave, you hear it all the time. You're just
Personable.
Yeah. And we trust you. That's the thing. For whatever reason, you give off this feeling of, hey, trust me, I'm your brother.
Yeah.
And it actually came down to that in the end. That and the region where it was just moderate temperatures, access to mountains, access to the sea.
Yep.
We're in the best spot.
And we had a little problem on our closing, but we pivoted and were able to get it done in 2 weeks afterwards. But it wasn't anyone's fault. It's just how the system works over there.
No, definitely. And it's nice that you give the compliment you do as well, considering that we did only meet each other for sort of 2 minutes, but hopefully now you're here as well, that and you've met lots of other people that have also bought in the area through us and all that, and that's what these shows are about as well, to show to people that people are doing this. You didn't do it sort of remotely like sort of the vast majority are doing. You came out and you viewed the properties, but you left everything with us afterwards. How did you feel about the procedure in as it was going on? Was there any doubts at any point, especially when we start saying send this money here and send this money there?
Actually, weirdly enough, there really wasn't any doubts. We totally trusted you and the other home buyers that have been through the process and not really had any huge complaints. Whereas that other realtor from the Interdaqua area, she was wonderful and sweet, but for whatever reason, maybe a bit of a language barrier, not enough information, we didn't have that same feeling.
Yeah.
So it was, you're the one.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very kind of you, sir. And I'm really, really, really happy that you chose our town as well, which is fantastic. So I'm going to put this picture back up again. Your property. Hopefully, people can see my mouse, but this is the church that is at the top of your road. You probably can't quite see your house, but you're sort of on this little part to the right of the church. Yeah. So when you actually saw Palombar in this area for the first time, was it better than the photographs or better than videos and things like that? How did you feel about the area once you got here?
Oh, they were redoing the street in front of our house.
Yes.
And it was the perfect Italian street look.
Those little cobblestones at the hand place down there. But it was beautiful. It was the right size. We wanted it small enough that we could really get to know the community. A big town couldn't do that, but we have access to pretty much everything with a short drive.
Yeah. So how do you feel? Because lots of people, I'm going to show another picture of Palombar, and then we're going to start talking about your house. So this is obviously the other side of Palombar. You've got this is not your street, but you've got an amazing advantage over lots of houses where you can see down to the sea from the front of your house, can't you? Then you go to the back of your house and you can see the mountains. But talking about the town itself, obviously it's a small village that we're just short of 1,000 people. Lots of people think that these places are remote and the properties are cheap because there's nothing around and there's no community and there's nobody there. What do you say to those people?
This town is so friendly. Our first night there, the neighbor across the street, Florido, he speaks no English, but they invited us over for breakfast the next day. We went over and it wasn't the typical Italian breakfast that we've seen everywhere else. It was a full table and we were able to communicate with Google Translate and our broken Italian.
Mm-hmm.
And we found out he's been a painter. He's been all over the world and it's so welcoming. And then the expats that are in town were so wonderful. And we have great neighbors, Amy and B and Robert. It's a great community fit.
Yeah, there is a nice expat vibe as well, isn't it? And I think it's great that you've been involving yourself with Italians as well, because I strongly believe that that's the secret the success of being here for a long time is to get integrated and involved with Italians, and it's brilliant to see our own country folk as well. That's great, and especially because of language and things like that. But I think that a huge part of it is how great these people are, isn't it, and how welcoming they are.
Yeah,
so
there's some problems going on, like when the car was going through town racing, and all the neighbors were watching everyone's houses, and a big neighborhood watch type feeling.
Yeah, no, it's people are fantastic. People are absolutely fantastic. So if we look at, I'm going to talk about your house now. You mentioned the cobbles. I wanted to show this picture before the rest. I know this is the view from your balcony, but again, a great picture. You can just see the new cobbles. That it doesn't give it full justice, does it? Because it's you can't see all the detail, obviously, from photographs. But this street is one of my favorite streets. And first of all, the church at the top is absolutely beautiful. But also the fact that all the houses as well, they're all colored houses, aren't they? Everybody's got sort of a different color on them, and it's just it has a very different feel to the older part down at the bottom.
Yeah, and I don't know why that is. That the upper area of Via Roma is so colorful, and it's more open because across the way it's wide open. I can see to the sea, and then the rest are kind of gray.
Yes, yeah. I suppose down in the I don't know why it happened on that street, but I think it was brilliant when everybody started to do that. And even as you're coming up to Palombaro, you can actually see the coloured street as well from certain places, and it is great. So again, we're going to talk about the house. Let's look from I know you've done some changes. Great picture that you sent. Was this when you first? Is this when you viewed the house or when you first got the keys?
That was the viewing, and that was us measuring the door without a tape measure.
All right. Brilliant.
It worked though.
So, and people can hopefully see a little bit more of the detail. This was brand new, this paving in front, wasn't it, as well?
Yes.
They've done it now. So it just shows that the care that people take to put these individual things down. So you were doing the measuring of the door, and that's because you have changed the door. You've done quite a lot. I know you're still waiting for some painting to be done.
Yes.
But I think was it on the first visit or the second visit you already started doing some changes?
The first visit after we got the keys, we started making arrangements to replace the garage door that was not functional, and the front door was weathered, and we wanted to change that. And we did some stuff on the inside that I'm sure you'll show pictures of.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So obviously your garage and your front door was done by Marco Finamore, wasn't it? The local company down in the valley. I'll just show people. Looks fantastic. The door and garage. Makes a huge difference.
Yes.
So obviously going back so people can see it's a townhouse. It's got a balcony at the front with views that I'll show people shortly, and then obviously you do have a roof terrace as well. So let's I'll move on. If you want to, we'll start on the ground floor. So the garage, as soon as you walk through the door, if you want to tell people what you've got from there, and I'll show pictures.
Well, I wish you didn't send that picture, but that's me trying to open the old garage door and found out that it had not been opened in probably 20 years. So it was corroded to the concrete, but Marco took care of all that.
Yeah. But it's a very nicely finished garage. It's actually kind of big. You could fit a car in there as well as storage on both sides and towards the back wall.
And behind that is that bathroom, and to the left of that is another bedroom.
Yeah, which is fantastic. I mean, some people, may think it's strange having on the same floor as the garage, but it works really well, doesn't it? Because you've got the bathroom next to it, and then just outside of this door, you have a little bit of space, don't you? Like a balcony-sized space, if I remember.
Yeah.
So,
a little terrace level of a patio and a little bitty storage place outside there.
Yeah. So then going up onto the first floor, do you want to explain what you got up there?
Well,
that was the total makeover. That kitchen was about 10 years old. it was great and it worked fine, but we wanted something a little different. So we ended up giving the kitchen and the refrigerator to being Rob down the street. And the table we gave away to some people on Facebook. And so that whole room changed.
Yeah. A group from Caselli took the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and this was Pugliese, wasn't it, that did this? So you went down to see them.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want to show people first the view out of that window, and then I'll show the new kitchen that you've had done. So this is the view from those double doors of the mountain range. I mean, it's an amazing view, isn't it? You've got.
It sure is. Yes.
And we got a better view from the terrace above it.
Yes.
Yeah. Right there is where we hang our clothes. Eric hangs our clothes.
Somebody's just written on there, bravo for Cruz. I'm presuming that somebody's written, we have the kitchen. So I'm presuming that's I think I know who it is who's got that. Oh yeah, there it is. We have the kitchen. So we've got the next photograph. This was obviously the old kitchen out, and came to fit the new one. This again, you organized really quickly to get this done. Pugliese, a company, it's about 10-15 minutes drive away, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I add a little something about that, Dave? We were going to these people that you recommended to us, and I didn't know Eric's driving, and Pugliese, right, was closed for their lunchtime. And we went across the street. They were open, and I talked to him like he was the people you recommended. We picked something out, made an arrangement for them to come out to the house. They didn't show up. They acted like they thought we weren't really interested. And that's when I reached out to you again. I'm like, we need to speak to your people.
Yeah.
And they did this without us being present. Amazing in one day.
Yeah. And your guy, Mark, who took care of the keys, let them in, and Amy next door, our neighbor that's seen our house probably more than we have, helped out and everything else.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So let's show people obviously the finished. I have only got one photograph of it, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
We added the extra wall because there was nothing really on there, and very up front on the left there is where our refrigerator is hidden. So it's all inclusive. There's still enough space that you can have a decent gathering in there. And inside are all the bells and whistles in those cabinets.
It really does look fantastic. I also like the splashback that you've chosen. That's I've seen that in a couple of places. It's quite a new thing they're doing over here. It does look amazing. We've done a really good job. And new table and chairs I see as well at the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's an expandable table where you turn it and it just turns into a 6-person table from a 4-person.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we got that from them as well.
Excellent. So moving on then, on the same floor, you have this living area.
Yeah.
So Giorno. And it looks small, but from that picture it does, but it's not. It's really decent size. Excellent view.
I must admit, I thought exactly the same when I was putting these photographs together, and I thought that's not the living room, because I don't know, it must just be the photograph, because it's definitely it's definitely much bigger than that shows.
It is.
Yeah, there's another 4 feet behind where she's taking the photo, because you got the stairs and the TV and the camp center.
Yes.
Yeah. And it came fully furnished.
And then you sent me this fantastic photo. I absolutely love this photograph that you sent. This, you say, from the sofa and looking out of the window that people can see there. And great photograph. Absolutely great photograph.
Yeah, and you can, if you look really close, you can see the sea over there.
You can. I can see quite clear. I can see it. Not sure if everybody can see it at home, but and that's the beautiful thing about I'm going to say about Palombara, is we do have quite unique views, don't we? In the sense that we've got the rolling countryside down to the sea, and then behind us we have the incredible Mayella mountain range. So it really is it's quite a special view from where we are, and especially from, because you're quite lucky as well on that street. There's not many houses that get both sides, but you've got
Right.
houses in front of you. There's sort of a gap, isn't there?
Yeah.
Or in
There's
that
a garden area across the street from us that nobody's building on because it's part of the house that Florida used to live in, and it's just an awesome view.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So carrying on then, obviously from this level as well, this is from your lounge. You have the staircase. The kitchen is obviously through here that we've already seen. Yeah. Staircase then, if you want to tell everybody what you've got up there.
Well, there's the master bedroom, and out back we have also the view of the mountains. So it's very comfortable. The nice built-ins, plenty of room for us.
Yeah, I love the floors as well. I'm glad that you keep those. Those floors are fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great space.
And then obviously people can see through the door. There's a bathroom on there. Then which is this one. And then you have another room. What are you planning on doing with this room? Because this sort of is if I remember rightly, you go into this room to then go up to the roof terrace, if I remember
correct.
Rightly.
And that's a sleeper sofa. So if we have guests, we could pull that out. And there's our balcony out the front that you saw earlier. And we're just going to use that as an office for now.
Excellent.
Yeah, an office and an extra guest room.
Yeah, because you've got the bedroom down in the basement as well, haven't you, with its own bathroom? So it's perfect. So this is really if you just need a third bedroom then.
Yeah, and there's a door that closes it off from the rest of the area, so it can be private.
Yeah, and that balcony, if I remember right, that's quite a wide balcony, isn't it? It sticks out quite a lot. You can easily get a table and chairs on there.
Oh yeah, and we have.
Yeah, we have chairs on it now.
Do you? Right. Okay. So and then upstairs again, we've not got many photographs of the roof terrace, unfortunately, but you can get an idea of the size of it from this. I mean, you could easily get your table and chairs and a couple of sun lounges on this, can't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's huge. It's pretty much half the length of the house and the full width. And behind us is the full mountain range.
Yeah, and I guess I didn't send you a picture of the mountains from up there.
No, I think you did. I think this next one is. Oh no, sorry. Where have I got? I was coming back to that one.
Those are the strangers we met.
Hold on a second. Let me find. Let me have a quick look. I could have swore I'd put the mountain range on here. Let me have a quick look while I'm. I don't want to show everybody the photographs. What's coming? I didn't. Oh well, there you go. You definitely sent me a photograph as well, and for some strange reason, I've not put it on. But they are amazing mountain views, similar to the one. I'm just going to go back to the first one that you get from the kitchen, which is this one, similar to this one, but obviously you get the full mountain range, don't you, from up there?
Yeah.
Right.
It's stunning. It is.
It certainly is. It certainly is. So that's the house. The plan, you say, is to live there eventually. That's going to be your home, is it?
Yeah. She's working on her dual citizenship, and I'll work on mine, and then be over there at some point.
Yeah.
Excellent. Because I think once one of you sort out your dual citizenship, because have you got? Is it parents or grandparents? Is it right?
Grandparents were born in Italy, Sicily.
Excellent.
So yeah, I'm going that route, and then if it's if for whatever reason, because the laws keep changing, if that doesn't work out, then we'll just do the retirement visa.
Yes, yeah. I'm sure it does seem to be changing quite a lot at the moment. So somebody's asking what town, so we'll just let them know this is Palombaro, and then we may as well show this photograph because Rob always has to have his face somewhere, even though it's a dark photograph. But this is this is Rob and Bridget that they've been on a Meet the Home Buyers. And they're in the middle of, hopefully we're waiting to hear from them about their visa, their work visa.
They're waiting.
We're still waiting.
Yeah. So hopefully that's going to be sorted out really quick. But you got to know them and the others pretty quick then?
Yeah, Rob and Bridget have our refrigerator and our kitchen.
We pretty much met everybody in town except for Tony.
Tony's avoiding us, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, you've done well to avoid him anyway. So
And
You'll say, but did you know that?
Hey, hey, just a minute. I'm not there, am I?
I forgot that you can. I forgot that you can bring yourself.
Oh,
back on
yes.
stream.
I have control over everything, David.
Uh-oh, you gotta be nice to him.
But the thing is, the restaurant that I'm going to show shortly, his door is next to the home restaurant. So when you're there,
We knocked on it when we were there, and no one answered.
and he just ignored you. That is Tony. That is shocking.
Peeking out the window and everything.
I've been away for 6 weeks.
No excuse.
Next time you go over and eat in the restaurant, just tell them, just leave it on Tony's bill. He'll sort it out. Don't worry about
All right.
We'll be there Saturday, so we're going to have a big feast.
it. So talking about this restaurant, then this is the new home restaurant that is open, and I'm a little bit concerned about this photograph because quite a lot there's quite a lot of spirit on this table.
Right?
They said, "What do you want to drink?" And they just pulled it all out.
Oh my gosh, they are awesome. That
Great food.
Elisa and Domenico are the owners. They cook and serve everything. They hang out with you while you eat, unless you don't want them to, but they're so lovely. I even talked to them on WhatsApp, like we're setting up our next meal there.
Yeah.
So,
Excellent. So just to explain to people, because obviously this is a fairly new thing in the Abruzzo. I really hope it's something that Abruzzo takes on and makes it into a big thing, because I think it's a fantastic idea to have these home restaurants. Do you want to explain what they're like? Because they're not restaurants as such, are they? But and people literally just open up parts of their homes and that kind of thing.
And that's what it is. The dining area where you saw there is a quaint dining area. Reservations are highly recommended because of that. But it's one room, and then they go off somewhere else and prepare the food. And but I like it because it's just cozy like that. Where else do you talk to the owner and arrange your dinner, right?
Yeah.
I know.
It is. And the food.
Yeah, and the price as well is pretty good, isn't it? But there is quite a lot of these home restaurants around, and as I say, I do think it's a fantastic thing. Not to put the restaurants out of business, because they're amazing as well. But it's just nice to have alternatives and this kind of thing as well. Isn't it? So speaking of, so it's obviously traveling around, I'm looking at a photograph here that you sent of Guardia Grel. Did you go here on Market Day, or was it just
Market Day?
Yeah, we did. That was fabulous.
It is, and it's it's quite close to us in 15 minutes. So I'm presuming this was this taken there or somewhere else?
No, this one was over in Lanciano.
Ah, okay. So you've been traveling around a little bit. This one, I love this one because this is one of my favorite restaurants. We were there the other day. This is the restaurant by the lake. That I'm presuming, looking at this next photograph, you had some of the arrosticini there.
Oh,
we had a lot of arrosticini. It's our favorite thing.
It is. I also noticed that you mentioned because I know some of the photographs I took from your Facebook page with your permission, and I noticed that you've been to La Pegora Matta, the mad sheep. The arrosticini there is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were very good too. A bunch of different styles that we never even thought of.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the restaurant? I mean, were you surprised that, the Lake Restaurant is a beautiful restaurant. I don't know if you've been there. I'm presuming, well, no, that was the evening time you went there, but I don't know if you've had any of their steaks or anything, but the quality of the restaurants and is fantastic, aren't they, in the area?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. My father's in town going to watch our dogs while we go to Italy. And we went out to eat last night at a Mexican restaurant, and it was $100 just for the three of us, where we'll go to the home restaurant and the food is a whole lot better, and $50 for both of us.
Yeah. No, it is amazing. Somebody's asking, do all areas have open air markets? Yeah, the vast majority. The smaller towns don't, but for instance, Palombaro, we you go to the market in Carsoli, which is 10 minutes away, or Guardia Grel, 15, 20 minutes away. But yeah, most of the places do have markets. Let's look at some of the other photographs. Have we got any more? Oh yes. So obviously our part of the coastline has the Trabocchi. You certainly got when you visited a few places.
We want to check it all out.
So tell us about your experience on here and explain to people what these are.
Oh, the Trabocchi Coast.
Are you intending to have a picture up?
And yeah, I'm gonna, sorry, yeah, there should be a, hang on a second. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Trabocchi Coast in February, we couldn't find it because our GPS took us the wrong direction. But in July, we're like, okay, we're going to one. So we found this one, made reservations, and the food was outstanding.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, there it is.
So did you have the set menu basically where they just keep bringing food out and?
Oh
yeah. And I'm a kind of, I'll go for it. Whatever it didn't kill them, so I'm going to try it. And the food on the right is very thinly sliced octopus.
Yeah.
And raw perhaps, but that's like sushi. So it was probably my favorite thing there.
Yeah.
I must admit, I'm not sure if it's raw, and I must admit when I was a little bit apprehensive with, and it's one of my favorite things now, is the taste is incredible, isn't it? And it's just with some of the local olive oil is and that's what I love about the food here is in Abruzzo. I mean, all over Italy, the food is fantastic. But I think Abruzzese food is that simplicity and the oil and everything else. It's
this is just the antipasta, not even the main course yet.
Yeah, but you get to taste the food, like you're saying, Dave, because the ingredients are so simple, so fresh. Yes. You're actually experiencing the food, and it's not buried in a lot of sauces or something.
Yeah, I agree completely. I thought I'd got another photograph there, but I must have missed off a few photographs. But yeah, the courses that come after that, then they're generally about 5-6 courses now, maybe even more with wine. Did you get to walk along any of the? Because I think that's at San Vito, the one where you went.
Yeah.
Did you go further down the coastline where the bike track and the walking track is? Did you see any of that?
We did, but mostly again drive by. We were there for like not quite 2 weeks, and we experienced a lot. And so sometimes it was like, oh, quick, let's see this. But I want to go to that town at the south end of the beach that you always talk about. It seems beautiful, and I want to be there.
Vasto.
Yeah.
Now, if you take the trouble, but from San Vito, where you were there, if you head towards Fossa Cesia, so between San Vito and Fossa Cesia, that's the best part of the cycle path and all the rest of it. Vasto is a beautiful town just to go and visit because it's quite high. It's beautiful when you come this time of year. If this weather keeps up, then it should be fantastic this time because the colours, the temperature at the moment, it said it's going to drop next week, but it still looks like sunshine all the time. No, it won't be as long as we have the sunshine. That's the main thing. The colours at the moment.
Looked at the forecast ahead 10 days, and it all looks pretty decent.
It does.
50 to 60 and sunny.
Yeah. No, this weekend is going to be quite warm, so be a good time to go to Vasto and go to the old town and just look down over the bay. That's definitely worth it. So no regrets then.
None
at all. Nope.
Just R1. We should have done it sooner.
Well, remember that when Randy's trying to drag you over before 5 years, it's not going to be a 5-year plan; it's a 3-year plan.
Twist my arm, make me eat good food and wine,
and good people. It's awesome. And then somebody asked about, do we speak fluent Italian? Before we even did that, I started with formal language classes at the university. And now we're both doing Duolingo, thanks to Rob.
Thank you, Rob.
And B.
Yeah.
We call her B. So we're getting there. We can do basic conversations. We can order food. probably ask for help if we need it. So, but I want to speak Italian. I want to be able to communicate well with my neighbors.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Excellent. And it will come. I mean, I think, getting the basics is great, but it will come when you're here and like you say, you're with your neighbors and you're hearing it all the time. You'll be surprised how it comes along. The problem is, unfortunately, at the moment you're coming, you're using it, and then you're going back home and you're not hearing it all the time. But you'll find when you move here, it will come along so quick. It just happens naturally, and it's. Some people it takes longer than others, but it does happen naturally. So Dave Stevenson, when you go back to Italy, where do you fly into and do you rent a car?
So we're flying into Rome, and it's not barring any traffic issues. It's 3 hours from Rome to Palombaro, and we're going with 6 for our rental company. We used to use Avis, but we've had issues with them in the past that we're still trying to iron out. We paid for the insurance, but yet they're not seeing it, and long story, but we're using a different company this time. We have full insurance and everything else again. So yeah, it's just a 3-hour drive, and it's not a big deal.
But others go like maybe fly into Rome and take a bus over to Pescara, rent a car, and do it that way. And I think it's probably about the same amount of time. The car rental might be cheaper renting in Pescara. But that has worked for us because we don't want to waste any time on buses.
No.
Yeah, I think, and to be honest, I think actually the car rental is usually a little bit cheaper from the bigger airports. So it's usually,
Really?
I think the problem is with a lot of the car rental companies that you do get these people, they hound you for extra insurance. You just have to be quite strict with them and say, as long as you're sure that you've got the insurance that you want, then just make sure you say no, because it can cost a fortune. If not, but yeah, I mean, I agree with you. As long as there's no traffic, and I think the Rome to Palombaro, obviously where you're going, I think the motorway across is just amazing. Isn't it? It's a pleasure just driving on there. And you can always stop off if needs be. So, have you been to the restaurant in Palombaro yet? To Dal Pagano at the top?
We did that last time in July too.
Yeah. They're all very good.
No complaints about any of it.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, you've got a lifetime of exploring to do. It's an amazing place. So next up, so how long are you out here for this time? You're having the whole of Christmas and New Year here, or?
No, we'll be there till the 21st.
Oh, okay.
It won't be long enough, but we Eric's dad is watching the dogs, and that would put him here alone with 3 4-legged friends, and for Christmas that's not nice, so we'll be home for Christmas with him.
Excellent. And then you plan on coming out for a bit longer next year?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next year we're going to go to England end of July. He wants to go to Liverpool to do the whole Beatles thing. Then we're going to come back down to Italy, then fly home.
Excellent. Good stuff. Great stuff. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your experience. I'm so glad that you're happy with the property. It is brilliant. And
the only thing is, Dave, we didn't get a video.
But that's okay.
But I made my own. I tried to be a little like you, but there's no replacement.
Well, at least you managed to get a property before it went out there onto the market. So you got exactly what you wanted. That's the main thing. So have a fantastic trip out. When is it when you actually you're coming out? You told me you leave there.
We're getting on the plane in 24 hours. We'll be at the airport. Then we'll be there Friday morning.
Superb. Well, hopefully we'll see you this time that you're out. We're supposed to be finishing work at the end of next week. We'll see what happens, but hopefully we'll get to see you before you go back. Okay, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it. Have a safe journey over and enjoy Palombaro. When I send you off now, it will literally just kick you off the software. So I'll say goodbye now, and I'll send you a message later.
Bye.
Okay. All the best, I'll let him say goodbye. Go on, Tom.
I hope to see you both when I get back.
Okay. We're going to send the bill to your house.
Definitely.
Now just knock on the door. I'll join you.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
brilliant.
thanks for having
We'll see you
us.
soon. We'll see you
Bye.
soon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye. Bye. What a great couple. Absolutely fantastic. Another happy couple. It's great having people on from different sides of the mountain. Everybody has their opinions on each side of the mountains, and people have their favorite. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. What suits one person may not suit another person. I've said this to lots of people where we are. You can't rely on public transport on this side where we are so much in sort of Palambara and these areas. But if you're prepared to drive, then it is an amazing place to be, and the views and everything else are stunning. But so is the other side of the mountain. You know, you talk about Vittorito, Raiano, Poplar, they're all amazing places. And I actually love the mix that we get, because it is split 50-50, I would say, between the two areas, and people have their reasons for each side, and sometimes we have a little bit of a laugh and joke about that as well. But at the end of the day, it's just a fantastic place. Laura's saying we should all meet for a Home in Italy reunion for Natale. It would be fantastic, Laura, to do that. And to be honest with you, once I get this forum back up and running, that's one of the things I would love to do as well, to have sort of meetings throughout the year. It would be fantastic for people to get to know each other, and it's that we're really sort of working hard to get this forum up and running, because we think that's going to be a huge part, not of the business, but a huge part of the business, to make people feel even more comfortable. Hopefully you guys sat at home watching these shows, that it sort of spurs you on to think, let's do it. You know, we've got a bit more confidence, and it's so nice when people talk about the way they trust us, because that is a huge thing, especially when people are buying remotely. I mean, Eric and Randy, they came to see the property, but they still did everything remotely. It's still a huge amount of trust, more from your side, because we're obviously giving people instructions and saying send money here and send money there, and hopefully these shows and hopefully the forum, when we do that, is going to make people feel even more comfortable about it all, because we are very open. You know, we're open with everybody. We're open to criticism, because I can't stop anybody writing whatever they want to write during these live shows. I can delete it later if I want, but first of all, I'm not worried about that kind of thing, and it's hopefully because of the way we do things and the way people think about us. But we leave ourselves open for people to write whatever they want to write. We do this every week. We bring people on, because that's how we built this business up, and I think having the forum and these is just a great way of putting a huge group of people together to support each other, to make these moves. Because believe me, I've said it many times, it will change your life. It will change your life in a way that you will never understand until you set foot here, and then set foot in your place and just think, just as Eric said, why didn't we do that before? And we did the same as well. We were quite young when we moved here. We had young kids, but we still said, why didn't we do this before? Why didn't we do it 10 years before? And so many people do say that. But hopefully you enjoy these shows, and into the new year we're going to be thinking of some new subjects. But we obviously the main ones for us are these types of shows where people come on and they give their experience. That's it. That's the first one that we've done back. So we're going to be live again. Remember, next week, 17th of December, the big, massive Christmas party. So it's going to be full of Tony's not. You see, it's not that often. That was a bit of publicity I was doing then. Troy's saying can't wait to be back. Troy, I was going to contact you as well. To see if you guys will come on the big massive Christmas party next week. We're going to have hopefully we're going to have at least 6, 7, 8 couples, people that you're going to see before. We'll get a few updates. Hopefully Rob and Bridget, if they're watching, will bring you guys on as well. Mark, we're going to call in Capistrano. Mark, hopefully he's going to join us. Pacentro, Pete's going to be here. Hopefully Lexi and Craig, our first ever Meet the Home Buyers. They usually come onto our Christmas one, so hopefully they're going to be here next week. I've got a few messages to send out to people to make sure they'll join us, but please join us for that one. It's always a bit of fun, and I'm thinking of something that we can do for Tony as well next week. I've not told you about that yet, Tony, but I'll think. No. So if I can get Domenico on as well, then but we'll have something.
Is he still alive?
And he is, yeah, he is. But his son plays football on a Wednesday, and that's why it's for him coming on. But
Very
we've got
important.
something new for you in January, something new for you. So, but I'll let you know about that afterwards.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All I'm going to say is keep growing the beard because it will come in handy from January onwards.
Ho,
Sorry, what was that?
ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, and that. Okay, folks, thank you so much for joining us. Really, really appreciate it. Make sure you join us. Try and make the live one if you can, so it's usually fun. If not, then just watch it afterwards. We're new to the channel. I've enjoyed all we have seen so far. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us. Please keep up the support, and thanks to everybody again for taking us over that 70,000 subscribers. Absolutely amazing. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing, keep doing the content we're doing, keep doing these live shows. That was like my Yorkshire accent coming out. David Paladin, I missed the tongue twisters. I know, David, don't worry, we're going to have a replacement. We're definitely going to have a replacement. I am trying to sort Domenico and technology are two things that are just, I just can't even go down the line. So, but I'm hopefully going to set him up something on his mobile phone so he can come back onto the tongue twisting trials. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Have an amazing week. Preparations for Christmas. We're nearly there. Join us next Wednesday. We're going to get into the festive spirit. We're going to be doing wine tasting. We're going to be doing a bit of everything. Thank you again so much for your support. Really, really appreciate it. And we will see you next week.